Hi, my name is Christine Pierce, and this is going to be my first YouTube video for records and information management, and I'm just giving it a go. I'm going to help you if you need. I would love to answer any questions and have kind of a back and forth system here, but this is all I got for right now, so we're going to go with it. We're going to talk metadata. It's like the essential piece of your records program so you can find what you're looking for later. When you need to find it, you can actually find it. So I'm going to give you a little analogy about how I would describe this in training, and it was um, grandma's photo book. And, you know, grandma had this great photo book, and it had all these pictures, and they were great pictures. And, I didn't know who any of these people were, but they were supposed to be important to me. They were family and friends of, a long time ago. And, you know, you would turn it over and hopefully it would say what year it was and who it was. Otherwise, you're just like, oh my God, I don't know anything about this. So, when grandma's gone, you couldn't ask grandma anymore who these important people were. So it's the same thing when you're trying to look for something that you've socked away for a long time. And with records, and excuse me, I haven't been in this mindset for a little bit, but um, you like to think that you can just put it somewhere on your computer and then be able to find it. But sometimes things get swapped, and they go into the wrong folder or, just anything. So, um, what matters the most is the kind of keywords. Metadata is data describing the data. And it's like the hashtags, to get your search thing out to more people. More people are looking for these hashtags or these keywords. And if you don't put that in there, sometimes they have AI that can go through it and kind of bring back results based on that. But when you're talking a computer system that doesn't have that, it can really be a disaster if you don't have any of that data to bring back what you're looking for. So you have these different files, say it's a engineering file, of some kind, and you don't know what it is. But if you put things like a retention code, I'm jumping right on in there. Retention code is going to get you everything that you need because that retention code means something. So if you can say, okay, this is an engineering document and it is this kind and it's like ENV 100 and or 1000, whatever you name it as. And that's going to tell you all kinds of stuff about that record. So even if you don't have data on uh, now I'm jumping to offsite storage records, but if you have this massive spreadsheet that has no data in it and you're like, what the heck do I have? It becomes less and less uh, of a giant mess because if you're in a department and you only deal with certain types of records, they're going to go to say offsite storage. They're the same ones over and over and over again. So you can um, classify it, and then that classification is going to tell you what kind of record it is. And if you send them off correctly, and it's a bunch of the same type of records, that's all you deal with. So you know that this box is the same as that box. They're all the same things. You only put in this kind of record. You're going to know exactly what it is. So you can go back and back populate some of these fields that you're missing saying, what is this? And when you bring up the spreadsheet of, usually there's a load sheet in there, um, that you load into the program. And it's going to have all these different fields in, and you can do a big copy and paste. If you find what it is and you find that you want to populate it with the information that's very clear, um, sometimes you can just do a big copy and paste and it becomes very quick to fix these records that you're missing all kinds of data for. You can never destroy them. It's costing you so much money because once it's in there, it stays in there. And offsite storage, that is my jam. I want to save some companies some money because I find it. I find it the right way because, you just throw stuff out there and they get you with the offsite storage is not that expensive over year. But if you ever need to bring it back, I mean, the delivery charges is insane. Sorry, Iron Mountain, but Iron Mountain, you want me to work for you. Anyways, um, shit. I will get better. So anyways, yeah, you can start filling in these data sheets and cleaning up your data and saving yourself, your company so much money. And it's probably going to cost you a little bit on the front end of like, okay, we have to go through this. You're going to have to go through all your destruction approvals and da da da. It's a pain in the butt. But once you get the system down, it starts becoming kind of like clockwork. And then you can go in and um, you can change up uh, your metrics. Because if you are saying, oh, it's a good metric that we scanned all these boxes of records and then we sent them off site. So now you have 2 copies. If you need to keep them for like 7 years, why the hell are you even scanning them? You're just wasting money. So looking at your metrics, how long you're supposed to be keeping something versus, a lot of times when you keep something too long, it's not doing you anything except for, potentially getting you in trouble. So, I don't know, maybe we'll just start with that. Ask me some questions, please.